Keep coming, Siler.
Please rise. Welcome to all of you that came here to share this beautiful moment where Daisy and Amanda have chosen to enter into a new phase of their relationship. When we unite together in a group for the purpose of honoring love, it is us doing our part in changing the world. So by this couple declaring their love today and inviting us all here to bear witness, it is not only an honor, but it's a true blessing that goes out into the world and is multiplied. Doesn't that say a lot about the power of love? Cuando nos unimos juntos en grupo con el propósito de honrar el amor, tenemos una parte en cambiar el mundo. Y al esta pareja declarar su amor hoy e invitarnos a todos a ser testigos. No solamente es un honor, sino también una bendición que sale al mundo y se multiplica. No dice eso mucho sobre el poder de amor. Before we continue in today's celebration, I want to take a moment and mention a few people. Florencia Lopez, the grandmother of Amanda. Sabas Benitez, grandfather of Daisy. Allison Cardenas, the cousin of Amanda. And even though they cannot be with us here today in the physical world, we can feel their love and their spirit with us today. Antes de continuar con la celebración de hoy, quiero tomar un momento para hablar de Florencia López, abuela de Amanda, Sabas Benítez, abuelo de Daisy, y Allison Cárdenas, primo de Amanda. A pesar de que no pueden estar físicamente con nosotros en este día, podemos sentir su amor y su espíritu con nosotros hoy. In their honor and in the honor of all those that have transitioned, let us have a moment of silence. En su honor, tengamos un momento de silencio. Thank you. So how many people who have found love can say that their relationship began in the 7th grade? The two brides here who are taking vows today can say that. They should have known that they found their partner in crime when their very first conversation landed them in detention in school. Les pregunto, ¿cuántas personas que han encontrado el amor puede decir que su relación comenzó en el 7º grado? Las dos novias que hoy están tomando las fotos matrimoniales sí pueden. Deberían haber sabido que encontraron a su pareja en las travesuras cuando su primera conversación los llevó a la detención en la escuela. And like those lyrics from your favorite song indicates, you can't count the years on one hand that you've been together because you need the other to hold. You both understand that love isn't always a walk in the park, but you cannot deny that it is all worth it. Because after all this time, all of the years, you look at each other still and you say, I'm still into you. Y como dice la letra de su canción favorita, no se puede contar los años que han estado juntos en una mano, porque se necesita a la otra para sostener. Ambas entienden que el amor no es siempre como un paseo por el parque, pero no se puede negar que todo vale la pena. Porque después de todo el tiempo, todos los años, se miran a los ojos y dicen, todavía estoy en ti. You are both about to make promises to one another that you intend to keep. You're going to vow to take care of each other, to stand up for one another, and to find happiness. There is a simple premise to each of these promises that you are vowing to be here. You're teaming up and saying to the other, every experience that I'm going to have, I want you to be a part of it. Están a punto de hacer promesas la una a la otra, con la intención de mantenerlas. Prometen cuidar, proteger y defender a la otra y encontrar la felicidad. Hay una premisa simple a cada una de estas promesas, que prometerán estar presentes. Están formando un equipo y diciéndole a la otra, cada experiencia que voy a tener, yo quiero que seas parte de ella. At this time, I'd like to ask you, Daisy, do you take this beautiful bride that stands before you to be your lawfully wedded wife from this day forward, to have and to hold, forsaking all others, for better or for worse, for richer or poor, in sickness and in health, to love and cherish for as long as you both shall live? And Amanda, do you take this beautiful bride that stands before you today to be your lawfully wedded wife, from this day forward to have and to hold, forsaking all others, for better or for worse, for richer or poor, in sickness and in health, to love and cherish for as long as you both shall live? From the earliest times, the circle has been a symbol of completeness, a symbol of committed love. An unbroken and never-ending circle symbolizes a commitment to love that is also never-ending. So as often as either of you look down at your rings on your hand and look at that shiny bling coming back at you, I pray that you'll also be reminded of this day and the commitment of love that you are making for one another today. Desde los primeros tiempos, el círculo ha sido un símbolo de integridad, un símbolo de amor comprometido. En cualquier momento que cualquier de ustedes vea su anillo, oro que les recuerde del compromiso de amor que comparten entre ustedes. Daisy, placing this ring on Amanda's finger, I invite you to repeat these words. With this ring, I thee wed. With all that I am, and all that I have, I honor you. Perfect. Okay, Amanda, I'm placing the ring on Daisy's finger. I invite you to repeat these words. With this ring, I thee wed. With all that I am, and all that I have, I honor you. So Daisy and Amanda have chosen to also include a hand-binding ritual in today's ceremony. Know now, before you go any further, that since your lives have crossed paths, you have formed eternal bonds. As you seek to enter the state of your matrimony, you should strive to make real ideas and give them meaning to the ceremony to add sanctity of your marriage. With full awareness, know that within the circle that you are declaring your intent before your friends, your family, and your witnesses. Your promises that you're making here today and the ties that are binding you are here to strengthen your union and will cross the years and the lives as each of your soul grows together. Do you seek to enter the ceremony? So these vows that we're going to use to participate in the hand binding ceremony, I have derived them from the very things that each of you told me is what makes a good marriage. So that they should sound familiar to you. Esos votos que van a tomar entre ustedes se derivan de las mismas cosas que ustedes me dijeron que es lo que hace un buen matrimonio. Okay, so if I could have Maid of Honor step forward and have you two cross and join your hands. Cross and then join. Perfect. Okay, I'll have you place one of the ribbon over. Will you do all that you can to maintain an open conversation with each other at all times? So the first binding has been made. Can I have you place one? While always respecting your individuality, will you prioritize the unity of your relationship? Yes. Okay, so the second binding has been made. Will you remember the importance of maintaining your friendship within your relationship? Yes. And so the fourth binding has been made. Will you commit to approaching your family goals with drive and perseverance? Yes. Will you strive to trust each other and to also be trustworthy? And finally, will you remember that laughter is the best medicine and seek to be a beacon of light and happiness in your partner's life? Sorry, we're having some fun up here. Thank you, ladies. So Daisy and Amanda, as your hands are now bound together, so now are your lives and spirits joined in a union of love and of trust. The bond of marriage is not formed by these cords, but rather by the vows that you are making here today. For always you hold in your own hands the fate of this union. Above you are the stars, below you are the earth, and like your stars, your love should be a constant source of light, and like the earth, a firm foundation from which to grow. May these hands be blessed on this day. May they always hold each other. May they have the strength to hang on during times of storm and stress. May they remain tender and gentle as they nurture each other in their wondrous love. May they build a relationship founded on love and rich caring. And may these hands be the healer, the protector, the shelter, and the guide for one another. Please slip your hands up. So now let us all bow our heads and have a blessing over this couple. Ahora digamos una bendición sobre esta pareja. We come before the Creator of love and all things good to ask a blessing over this marriage today. May they always remember to feel their support that is available to them from the source bigger than anything we can imagine. May they always return to the vows that they have spoken here today and continue to have love and peace through all of life's joys and sorrows. And so it is. Amen. Venimos ante el Creador de amor y todas las cosas buenas para pedir una bendición sobre este matrimonio. Que siempre recuerden y sientan el apoyo que está disponible para ellas de la fuente más grande que cualquier cosa que podamos imaginar. que siempre vuelvan a los votos que han tomado hoy y que sigan teniendo amor y paz a través de penas y alegrías de toda la vida. Que así sea. Amén.
Go ahead and join hands, ladies.
You have declared before us all that you will live together in marriage. You have both made special promises that have been symbolized by the joining of your hands, by the taking of vows, and the exchange of 2 rings. Almost. Gotta do it in Spanish. Ustedes han declarado ante todos nosotros que van a vivir juntas en el matrimonio. Ustedes han hecho promesas especiales entre sí que sean simbolizados por la unión de las manos, la emisión de los votos y el dar y recibir de 2 anillos. And now, by the authority vested in me by the state of Texas, I pronounce you wife and wife. You may seal all of your promises with a kiss.